My persuasive speech, Eva Jones. Have you ever saw someone have a seizure? Have you ever saw a woman double over in intensive pain from female problems? Or about someone sick so bad that they can't even eat from taking a chemo treatment? I have. I've lived it. I've lived through that pain. I've also watched my mom live through that pain. I have seen seizures. I have seen cancer patients that are so sick that they can't eat. One solution has been overlooked for years, decades: medical marijuana. Until recent years, all of the use of marijuana was prohibited by law, and it also carries stiff penalties if one person has more than X amount of grams on them. In West Virginia, slowly, one by one, the states have been legalizing medical marijuana. West Virginia signed into a law in 2017 by Governor Jim Justice. The prescribing and use of the medical plant will be available in July 2019. According to WebMD, as of today, 33 states and the District of Columbia have recognized and legalized marijuana as medicine, but that leaves 16 more states that needs to adopt this medicine. This is the means of administrating pills, oils, gels, creams, ointments, tinctures, liquids, non-whole plant forms for vaporization. Now, I am sure that the legalization of marijuana and the medicine was good news to many West Virginians. That is until they heard the regulatory rules. As mandated in SB 386, also known as West Virginia Medical Cannabis Act, there are strict limitations on the types that can be prescribed: pills, oils, gels, creams, ointments, tinctures, liquid, and non-whole plant forms for administration through vaporization. Dispensaries cannot sell edibles, but patients can use the marijuana to bake goods. Under no circumstances can you smoke marijuana. Qualifying conditions. Qualifying conditions. Qualifying medical conditions are as follows: terminal illness, or if they suffer from cancer, HIV, and AIDS, Lou Gehrig's disease, Parkinson's, spinal cord damage, epilepsy, neuropathies, Huntington's disease, Crohn's disease, PTSD, seizures, sickle cell anemia, or chronic pain for which opioids cannot help. The Bureau for Health is the governing body for medical cannabis. They will issue the grower permits, but not only 10 are allowed in the state. There will be processor permits as well, with no more dispensary permits. Now, you may feel this is adequate for the state of West Virginia, but there comes more devastating news for patients. It is unknown if insurance will cover the cost of cannabis medicine, and with the cost, it will still be too much for some of the patients to be able to afford it. Patients are not allowed to grow their own. With the fees associated with the new growers, processors, and dispensaries, the price sure will be high. Of course, all the patients will have to be issued a patient identification card, and I'm hearing there's rumors that you have to give up your gun card too. You can't pack a gun. I would ask that you would support medical marijuana. I ask that the legislative members to modify the law that these patients were able to grow for their own use, because some can't afford it, like I said. I ask them to allow patients the right to choose their means of taking their medicine and let them smoke it. Research has shown that smoking marijuana is the fastest way to feel the effect of mechanical properties, medicinal properties, excuse me. And if you have seen patients that suffer from the diseases like I have listed above, then sometimes known the faster relief, the better they are. I would also like to ask if medical insurance companies operating in West Virginia would cover the cost of the patients for that medicine. Thank you for listening, and I hope that we will need this. We will never need this one. I will never need this wonderful drug, but if so, I am glad that our state finally joined the 21st century and made it available. Thank you.